Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a Sunday rant. It's Sunday. Different today. We're not at the allotment today. What we've done is we went to allotment yesterday and we're coming out for the day, for a little drive. So we'll come out for a little drive and we've come down to a place called The Sill, which is along the A69. It's where the tree used to be, the Sycamore Gap tree. My wife and I came to see the Sycamore tree at Sycamore Gap a few times, and then there was absolute horrid people, for a laugh, cut it down. It was very sad. It was awful. I mean, people have been proposed to there and all sorts. I mean, and we went and you sit there looking at the tree. It was a lovely tree, and it was just a nice walk to get there. It was lovely. It was very pleasant. However, as I say, some absolute prick decided to cut it down. He's in prison, and to be honest, he's not in long enough. He should be in a lot longer. Anyway, so we went down there and they've took the tree and they've made different things with it and they've made artwork with it and did everything else. So we went to see that and it was quite nice. And there's a photographic exhibition. So we saw that, which was quite pleasant. That was all right. And we decided to go for a cup of coffee. It goes upstairs to be presented with a woman saying, I'm sorry, we're only half empty opening the restaurant the day. We're short-staffed. And I thought, well, if you're short-staffed, you didn't close half the restaurant, do you? What you do is you limit your service. So if you're short-staffed and you can't make food, you'll say, well, there's only coffee and cake today. Something like that. But they haven't got enough staff to make the coffees, but they've got staff to stand on the door to say, sorry, we're short-staffed. Wasn't very happy. Drove 50 miles to get in there. Paid £3 to park the car. And then this woman saying you can't have a cup of coffee. Because the tables were full and she was only doing half the restaurant. And to be honest, if she'd just stood behind the bloody counter and served coffees, and it wouldn't make any difference. Anyway, stupid, absolutely stupid. So I wasn't a very happy bunny. Until, on the way back, I spotted the George at Cholerford. Haven't been in the George at Cholerford for, I was trying to work it out. Well, my wife hasn't been. And we used to go on a Sunday for afternoon tea in a previous life. So it's got to be 30 years ago, 35 years ago. Like everything else, it's gone downhill. The service is terrible, but the coffee tea was nice. The scenery's gorgeous. It's still a nice place to go, and I would go back again. And on a nice sunny day, it's lovely to sit in the garden and have a cup of tea and watch the river go by and everything. So I did that. So there we are. What's happening this week? It's a World Cup week. Hooray! World Cup week. We'll all get sick of football. Except it's on at a good time, isn't it? It's at 9 o'clock at night. So in our house, that works out fine because my good lady goes to bed about 9 o'clock. So I'll just watch the football and she'll go to bed. It actually works out well for us. And of course, football's going home again because it's going home. All these people say it's coming here. I forgot that the football actually lives in Spain. So the football's going home again. It's going to Spain, I think. And that's what all the pundits are telling me. That's what everybody else is saying, is Spain's the country that's going to win it. I hope we have a good time, and I hope we have a good tournament. I hope we win it. Don't think we will, but anyway, it's fine. It's fine. I like the World Cup because I like watching the other countries and everything, so that's nice. And the war's back on, isn't it? Somebody said the other day, and I thought it was quite poignant, that ISIS has attacked America, it's attacked the UK, it's attacked Italy, it's attacked Germany and France, but ISIS has never attacked Israel. Maybe they're frightened. Maybe they think that the Mossad will absolutely sort of mob them. Maybe they're frightened. But, yeah. But it's back on. So the petrol prices have been, I've just been to fill up. I went to put 20 quids within. stuck the hose in, clicked the button, went, looked round because somebody did something behind me, looked round, looked at them and looked back and it said 29 quid. It was going in so fast and so hard, so whatever, you know. But anyway, that wasn't very good. So that's not very good at all. So they're all getting excited about this by-election, aren't they, with the Andy Burnham thing and the reform and the restore. Trouble with reform and restore, very, very similar things, very similar policies, very similar things. I do like Rupert Lowe, and I do prefer Rupert Lowe over Farage. However, what's going to happen there is they're just going to split the vote, aren't they? The reform voters and the people who have got the immigration thing in their head, they're going to split the vote between reform and restore, and Andy Burnham's going to get in. That's what I think. That's what I think. And to be honest, I've read his history, and he's nay better than what we've got. He's not going to change anything. He's the one that's authorised in Birmingham, that's Manchester, wherever he is anyway, he authorised, if you have more than 6 people worshipping in your house, you can class it as a religious building. So there's people who have people praying in the building, they claim it as a religious building. You know why? No council tax. Religious buildings don't pay council tax. And the council's agreed that. Well, some of these families have got, 10 kids. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean. 10 people in the house. And they class it as a religious building because they all pray in it. And therefore they don't pay the council tax. I think that's quite unfair, mate. I think that should be squashed. Everybody should pay. I pay council tax. Pensioners pay council tax. Everybody should pay a council tax. And I think that's a wrong exclusion, personally. So, on the way back, we're called into Lidl, and I bought a hibiscus plant for $5.99. I bought a cat scarer because I'm about to do my tulip bed. I'm going to dig it over, and when I dig it over, I then put the tiller on it, get it nice and fine, and the cats think it's an absolute beautiful pooing bed. So they had a solar cat scarer, so that's fine. So I've bought that, and I'm going to put that on there as well. And I've bought a few hooks to hang some onions on, and whatever. You go into Lidl and you didn't want no, and you come out and you spend 20 quid. So there we are. So I'm now going to go and have a cup of coffee, I think. So I shall now go and chill, and we'll see what's happening. Anyway, you know the rule. If you're getting this far, you go on and you write boo in the comments, and I'll reply boo back. So you remember, in the comments, boo, if you got this far, and we have a laugh. We had 3 or 4 last week all got boo, and it was quite funny. So that was very good. Right, I'm going to go now. Hey ho!